The name that you're liking this week is Devon Energy, ticker symbol
Mhm.
DVN, which is a popular name that doesn't get as much of the headlines. I feel like. What do you like?
Yeah. I like that it doesn't get much of the headlines. So all of the energies, there's something going on, and I think there's a couple of things going on. But when you delve in, they all seem to be in a little bit of a consolidation pattern. What that means is that I'm showing it here with parallel support and parallel resistance, but as of the last couple of months, I've been noticing that some of the companies are consolidating, and Devon Energy, to a lesser degree, is doing that. So I want to just preface my pick this week with we need to watch the whole energy sector and pay attention to why there's this consolidation. But in the meantime, I'm getting, I should say, I'm an end of day trader, which means I really, unless I'm on my podcast, I really don't look at the markets during the day. I look at the markets after the markets have closed. If there's any sort of signals I get after the markets close, I'll look to trade that symbol the next day if there's follow through. We're starting to get a signal today to do some buying of Devon Energy. So I want to pay attention to that this evening. And if it stays in place, I might think about buying some on Monday or Tuesday if I get that follow through signal. We're basically at the bottom of my channel, which means we could buy Devon Energy at its lowest price, over the last, say, 2 or 3 months. And that would be a good time to buy Devon Energy. And you can either buy Devon Energy, the stock, and you buy it in lots of 100 because option transactions are done in units of contracts, which are 100 option shares. So everything has to be in increments of 100. So I could either buy Devon Energy, the stock, or I used my options lookup tool, which is another one of those freebies that people can get SIP if they go through those quick links. Let's pull it up really quick. So if I come over here to the hamburger menu, the quick start hamburger menu, go to the options lookup, and then pull up Devon Energy, I saw that there is a March 2026 option that might be a fantastic substitute. I'm thinking this $22.50 strike price. So rather than buying Devon Energy, let me use a different color with my magic marker. That's a little bit hard to see. Here it is. The Devon March 2026 2250 call, currently going for about $10.55. So instead of buying Devon Energy is currently trading what at about $32. You can get a substitute option for about a third of the price, and it's going to act. It's basically trading at parity. It's a little bit off, but that's okay. So it's going to move in the same increments as the stock, but it's just going to be at a cheaper price. So now is the time, if I get that follow through on Monday or Tuesday, to think about Devon Energy as a buy. Buy the stock, buy the substitute option. And then as it tops out, and I'm hoping it tops out a little higher than it did a couple weeks ago. I'd rather it top out where it did 4 or 6 weeks ago. But when it tops out, that's when you sell premium buy protection and start that process of turning this into a money maker.
Yeah, and not a lot of fluctuation on that. I mean, very rarely do you show such tight ranges. And I think when you did your podcast with Fausto recently, it was like that was kind of the revelation was like, wow, there's some names out here that really don't move out of these ranges, and that's where you kind of hop in with some of these strategies.
Yeah, you can't trade it any other way, but if you trade it this way, it becomes some of the most easiest money that you can get through trading, right? It becomes reliable, consistent, and maybe takes one or two adjustments a month.